Hi and Assalamualaikum. So today, our group will be presenting about the culture in Bolivia.
For profile, Bolivia is officially the plurinational state of Bolivia. It's a landlocked country located in western central South America. The constitutional capital is Source, and while the seat of government and executive capital, the largest city and principal industrial center is Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Located on the Llanos Orientales tropical lowland, a mostly flat region in the east of this country. Sovereign state of Bolivia is a constitutionally unitary state divided into 9 departments. One-third of the country is within the Andes mountain range. Bolivia is the fifth largest country in South America after Brazil, Argentina, Peru, and Colombia, and the 27th third largest in the world.
Demographic factors includes gender, age, race, and ethnicity. The demographic characteristics of the population of Bolivia are known from censuses, with the first census undertaken in 1826 and the most recent in 2012. In terms of age structure, it is dominated by the 15 until 64 segment. The median age of the population is 23.1 and the gender ratio of the total population is 0.99 males per females. Bolivia is inhabited mostly by Cuenca and Aymara, while minorities includes 37 indigenous groups. Spanish is the most spoken language, which is 60.7% within the population. The main religions of Bolivia are the Catholic Church, Evangelism, and Protestantism. Moreover, in Bolivia, the unemployment rate was 3.2% of the working population. According to current projections, Bolivia's population is expected to grow to its peak population of 17.67 million people by 2083. After that, growth will taper off and the population will begin to slowly decline. At a current population of 11.67 million people, this means that Bolivia will add about 6 million people to its population. While the birth rate is still above the death rate in Bolivia, it is still declining slightly each year, as well as the fertility rate. Currently, the fertility rate is 2.75 births per woman, well above the population replacement rate of 2.1 births. Bolivia's population has grown rapidly from 8.2 million in 2001 to just over 11 million. Its population has also tripled in the last 50 years. The rate of population growth has been steadily slowing since 1980, and that trend is projected to continue in the years to come. The 2019 annual growth rate of 1.46% is predicted to peak in 2020 at 1.48% before slowly declining towards 1% in 2040. This growth rate is manageable one for the area, and there likely won't be huge population gains in the years to come.
For the industry in Bolivia is agriculture, forestry and fishery contributed 14% of Bolivia GDP in 2003, down from 28% in 1986. These activities collectively employ roughly 44% of Bolivia's workforce. The majority of agricultural workers are involved in subsistence farming, which is the region's principal economic activity. Bolivia's agricultural output is challenged by the country's geography as well as its climate. High height, as well as El Niño weather pattern and seasonal flooding, make farming challenging. Bolivia's agricultural GDP continues to develop, albeit at a very sluggish annual growth rate of 28% since 1991. Since 2001, soybean have been Bolivia's top legal agricultural export. Bolivia has also been able to export cotton, coffee, and sugarcane. Bolivia farmer primary crop for home use include corn, wheat, and potatoes. Bolivia has just a little timber sector despite in enormous forests. Timber was barely 3.5% of total export revenue in 2003. Bolivian timber export were considerably reduced due to the 1996 forestry law, which levied a levy on sawn lumber. The levy was used to create the Forestry Stewardship Council, which has had mixed results in terms of forest regeneration and illegal logging. Bolivia could certainly boost the value of its forest resource while also safeguarding them from overexploitation if it improves in efficiency. Bolivia has a minor fishing sector that takes use of the country's freshwater lake and river. The annual catch is around 6,000 tons of average. Bolivia produced 9.6 million tons of sugarcane, 2.9 million tons of soy, 1.2 million tons of maize, 1.1 million tons of potatoes, 1 million tons of sorghum, 700,000 tons of banana, 541,000 tons of rice and 301,000 tons of wheat in 2018, as well as smaller yield of other agricultural products like tangerine, cassava, orange, beans, sunflower seed, cotton and sorghum.
Next, I will talk about Bolivia trading partners. Until the late 20th century, metal export dominated Bolivia commerce, but with the collapse of the international metal market in 1980s, natural gas became a dominant export. Metals, petroleum and natural gas make for the majority Bolivia lawful export trade. Soybean also are the most important agriculture export. Bolivia primary trading partners include the United States of America, China, Japan, Brazil, Argentina, South Korea and Peru. For the United States of America, Bolivia is their 98th largest good trading partner, accounting for 1 billion in total two-way good commerce in 2019. The top export categories in 2019 were machinery, electrical machinery, aircraft, mineral fuels, and optical and medical equipment. Besides, US total export of agriculture products to Bolivia totaled 30 million in 2019. Leading domestic export categories include prepared food, planting seeds, chocolate and cocoa products, snack foods, and non-alcoholic beverage. Next, Bolivia also has good trading partner with China. In November 2021, Bolivia export 50 million and bought 179 million from China, resulting in a 129 million trade deficit. Bolivia's principal export to China were precious metal ore, zinc ore, and lead ore. In 2019, China has exported 853 million to Bolivia. China's largest export to Bolivia were buses, cars, and delivery trucks. Besides, Bolivia also had good relations with Japan in trading. Bolivian-Japanese trade totaled 913 million in 2017. Zinc, silver, iron, sesame seeds, coffee, sugars, and quinoa are among Bolivia's principal export to Japan, while Japan's largest export to Bolivia is automobiles, vehicle components, machinery, electrical equipment, and motorbikes.
Culture of Bolivia. Bolivia is a nation of rich cultural heritage. Bolivian culture has been heavily influenced by the Spanish, the Aymara, the Quechua, as well as the popular culture of Latin America as a whole. The culture development is divided into three distinct periods: Columbian, colonial, and Republican. The Diabala dance, primeval typical of Maine and Carnival of Oruro, a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity since 2001 in Bolivia. The Devil Dance of the annual Carnival of Oruro are one of the great folklore events of South America, as is the lesser-known Carnival at Tarabuco. Traditional dress is still commonly worn, especially in rural areas. Women wear long, often colorful skirts, calling polarized and undersized bowler hat. In some localities, of poisoning of a woman's bowler hat can indicate her material status. Traditional dress for Bolivian men is the poncho. Within Bolivia cities, it is more common to see Western-style clothing, though women still tend to favor dress and skirt. Bolivian music and traditional dance both show this melding together of two cultures. One of the more distinct festivals include the Thank You Fertility Rites held around May 3 in Macha, which feature ritual conflict using traditional inca weapons such as slingshot, club, whips, and bolas. The festival is held in conjunction with carnival and celebrates a Quechua victory over the conquering Spaniards.